Imagine working 2 jobs just to keep your sister afloat, and at a family dinner, she calls you a loser. That's exactly what happened to me, and I finally reached my breaking point. My younger sister, Lauren, got into her dream college, and suddenly, the whole family was celebrating. My parents were beaming, she was excited about her future, and I was standing there quietly calculating the cost. My parents couldn't pay for her tuition, they had made that clear. But I had a choice. I had little money, working as a mechanic, saving for a house, yet I pitched in anyway. At first, it was small things, textbooks, groceries. But soon, it spiraled into rent, utilities, nights out, everything. Every time Lauren asked for money, there was always an excuse: "I'll pay you back after graduation," or "Mom and Dad can't help right now." And every time, I helped. I told myself it was temporary, that once she graduated, everything would balance out. But while I sacrificed my weekends and skipped meals, Lauren lived like she owned the world: fancy dinners, trips, designer clothes, paid for by me. My parents acted like this was normal. Family takes care of family, they'd say. But was it really care, or just enabling? As Lauren's entitlement grew, so did my resentment. She never asked how I was, never thanked me. Instead, she complained about professors, roommates, and trivial things. And when she mentioned studying abroad, expecting me to pay for it, I hit my limit. My parents? They said, "You'll figure it out, you always do." No recognition of my struggle, no concern, just the expectation that I'd keep sacrificing. Then came the family dinner. Lauren casually announced her study abroad plan in front of everyone. "I hope you're ready for some extra work, big brother. These programs don't come cheap," she said, smiling. I froze. For years, I'd supported her, and this was her gratitude. Something inside me snapped. I put down my fork and confronted her. "You think I'm going to keep funding your lifestyle forever? While you do nothing?" The room went silent. Lauren snapped back, "You're bitter because your life isn't going anywhere." Bitter? I was bitter because my life wasn't going anywhere, I was too busy funding hers. I told my parents the truth, I wasn't her bank anymore. I wasn't sacrificing my future so she could have hers handed to her on a silver platter. And for the first time, I stood my ground. I was done. The silence was deafening. Lauren was shocked, my parents furious. Messages, calls, guilt trips, they came fast. "How could you do this to your sister?" my mom demanded. I didn't back down. "She's been living off me for years," I said. "It's time she learns responsibility." Even Lauren tried a GoFundMe for her rent, friends barely contributed. Suddenly, her entitlement wasn't glamorous anymore, it was lonely, exposed, and unsustainable. Word of the drama spread. My family tried to paint me as the villain, but I didn't care. Lauren's facade began to crack, moving back in with my parents, complaining about food, expecting to be pampered. Meanwhile, I was free. Free to focus on my life, my dreams, my future. It took years to recover from the exhaustion, but I finally felt control again. As for Lauren, she stayed trapped in the same cycle: entitlement, excuses, dependence. My family? They enabled her. And me? I learned a hard lesson about boundaries. Supporting someone doesn't mean sacrificing yourself. Love isn't enabling destruction, it's knowing when to step back. Sometimes, the hardest thing you can do for someone is to stop rescuing them. Because only then do they, and you, learn to survive. What would you do if you were in my shoes?